Hey everyone, here I'm starting off using the Burgundy x9 palette. Here I'm going in with Poppy Seed on a Wet n Wild crease brush just as a transition. Next going in with Quarry just to deepen up my crease a little bit more. Still using the same Wet n Wild crease brush. Next going in with Embark on a more denser crease brush just to deepen up my crease a lot more. Just going in with my Wet n Wild crease brush with no additional product and just really blending out the edges just to make sure it's real gradient. Going in with Embark on a more dense shader brush and just putting that all over the lid. When you feel like you're ready, just go ahead and blend out the edges. Once again, still making sure not to get it up to your eyebrow. Here I'm just going to go in with this Wet n Wild Kohl crayon and just putting that on close to my eyelash just to smoke it out because I wanted my eyelash to be a little bit darker than everything else. Dense shader brush again and keep adding on product just until you get to that darkened smoky effect that you want. You can stop here, but I wanted to go a little bit more dramatic. Here I'm just going in with the Wet n Wild palette, and it's called Walking on Eggshells, and I'm using that brow bone color just to obviously highlight my brow bone. Just go in and take a fluffy brush and make sure you clean up those edges so it doesn't have white. I decided to curl my lashes and put mascara on off camera and do my face. I set my under eyes with Wet n Wild contouring palette and Dulce de Leche. And here I'm just using a black eyeliner from Wet n Wild for obviously my waterline. Now I'm just going in with Embark on a Posh brush and blending out the black and just really smoking out the bottom lash line. Here you can just add mascara and you can actually leave it this way if you want, but to me I wanted to add some falsies, so that will be coming up soon. Here I'm using the Glamour Lashes from Ardell in 105 and I'm putting on a highlighter in Smokin' Whistles by Colourpop. And I'm just taking my finger and dabbing that on, and I go back in with a Real Technique sponge just to make sure it's all blended out and looks good. Here I'm going in with just setting that highlighter, and I'm setting it with Makeup Revolution Vivid Bake Highlighter and Golden Lights on a Morphe M143 fan brush. Here I'm setting my face with a Wet n Wild mattifying powder, and I just put that on the areas that I get oily, and I setted my cheeks so that way I could add bronzer without it having patches from being sticky. I forgot my nose highlight, so here I am just adding it on my nose. Once again, going into that Wet n Wild contouring palette in Dulce de Leche, and I'm taking that bronzer color and obviously just bronzing up my cheeks and forehead and my temples. Taking a blush duo by e.l.f. and Turk's Caicos. Just taking that light color and popping that on the apples of my cheeks. Now I'm just going in with my favorite lip combo with Essence Lip Liner and MAC lipstick and Honey Love, and the Essence Lip Liner is in the nude. just popping on a random lip gloss that I have that's in this really pinky color. It's really nice, and I just topped off my lipstick with that, and that completes the final look. Hope you guys liked it.